All right, welcome back for our final match, feature match of the week here for week 4, and we got a big one here. We got two, heavyweights of our league and our server here with Jeremy E. Lurgoif and Jordan M. J.M. Tron. Both have won leagues. Jeremy's an 8-time top eighter. Every time Jordan makes top 8, we have to create a new badge. Since he's at about 18 of them. Unfortunately, Jeremy did have to mulligan here. What's Jordan working with?
A very Esper hand. He started with two
Okay.
lands, drew another one, and there's world map, and he's got a couple removal spells, a banishing light and a grav kill, and then a 0 point ballad and a seize the secret just card draw. So
Okay.
we're gonna be answering stuff and drawing cards.
Yeah, I took a look at his pool earlier. I was curious. Normally, I expect to see him having a very favorable record this league. He's just 9-8, so that doesn't mean that he can't heat up. I've seen him go on heaters before, but he's has a very very normal record at this point in the league. And but he does have 3 board wipes in the Esper colors, so I expect that to be part
I'm
of
sure
his
even
game plan here.
I'm sure
Between
even at 9-8 is oh sorry.
yeah,
Even at 9-8 his top eight chance has gotta be around 50%.
uh, I mean, it feels that way. I don't know if the numbers work out exactly that way, but I would never count him out. Let's say Jeremy in hand, he did have to mulligan here. Uh, he has a Tanuk here. He has a land. The rest of his hand, he has an All Fate Scroll, which can eventually draw him a 4 lands, if not more. He's got a Germinating Worm and a Biosynthic Burst. He has 4 colors of mana here in play. Uh, we'll see exactly how far his deck is stretching those colors. It might be some of those lands might just be there to be uh, be a land name, a differently named land. We'll have to find out. Looking at his record, he's 11-7, so doing pretty nicely. Uh, in a good position to potentially make a run with a bunch of wins down the second half of the league here. So, what are Jordan's options?
Yeah, we still got we're out of 1 for 1 removal. We've got a 0 point ballad in a little while, and a Starwinder. But
Okay.
then just card draw lands other than that.
Yeah, have you played a lot with the Starwinder?
I have not. I had
Okay.
it in one draft and I drew about 15 cards in a game, and that was my only experience.
Yeah, it's felt a little awkward. Like once in a while, it just comes down as like absolutely absurdly ridiculous, and the rest
Yeah.
of the time, it's just a 7 drop that you can't cast because you're behind and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
So
it's either draw your deck or cast it and die.
yeah, which is not exactly where you want your seven drop to be at. You do want your 7 drop to do a bit more than that sometimes, but I can't say it's
Ooh,
not powerful.
we just picked up this nice virus beetle and get rid of the last card here.
Yeah,
That's
it's going to
pretty
be the
nice. Well,
biosynth burst, which is going to get cast here.
except for the all fate scrolls gonna refuel pretty soon here, looks like.
Yeah, so Jeremy Mulligan, he played out his hand. He didn't get too much damage in on Jordan, but he does get a reload here.
And turn's gonna draw a couple cards with Seize the Secrets, looks like.
Yeah. So that
Okay,
one
we
I
got some
believe
stuff. We got a
costs. I believe that one costs 1 less if you've crimed.
yes,
So he's going to get a full
correct.
6 cards here, which is pretty
Oh boy.
impressive with the swamp off the
That
top.
is he's got one duplicate mountains though. That's just
Yeah,
amateur. He's got to pump
unprofessional.
those numbers up.
Yeah, that could have been a planes.
We got a
What's
couple creatures over here actually. We got a Vadmir New Blood
oh
and a
he's
Servandum, the rare Servandum.
he's a man after my heart. He knows I'm a fan of that that particular emote. It's one of the few emotes that I like. Normally I'm not an emote guy, but that one touches home. The one about where mana flows, the Gnarlids follow. Originally from the Gnarlid
It's like
colony.
it's like considering just playing a 7/7 over here.
I mean that'll go far. I
Could
mean, well,
also
I'm
could
sure
also
Jordan's not pleased
pay
about his
6 life
opponent's.
and 0 point ballot and take the worm.
Yeah, I
That's
mean
probably not exactly what he wants to do.
none of these
He does have
prospects
a
sound very
Radiance
good
Drake
in the
to
face
maybe deal with a
of
tapped creature at some point.
okay. Yeah, none of these options seem great in the face of Jeremy getting to draw 6 cards here.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he's going to hope that Jeremy just plays like 3 creatures and he can maybe board wipe here.
Yeah, it sounds like a reasonable plan.
All right, so we got 3 lands and 3 spells here,
All right, we got
and
a
another
just drew a
spell.
banishing light and a land.
Okay. Yes, we got a Portent Tracker, which is basically a mana dork. We got a Halo Forger, which if you played in Final Fantasy, there was a card like this. I believe the Quistis
Oh,
Trape was
oh, you
very
get to
much like
cast.
this.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's you basically get to flashback an instant or sorcery from someone's graveyard. But this one's a body. This one's a 3 mana 3/1 flyer, where the other one was a 3 mana 2/2. He's also got a Vanille in hand, which is that green uncommon from Final Fantasy,
Oh
where you
yeah.
can mill 2 and get something back from your graveyard. So you can get back his All Fate scroll, and you can get scrolling again.
Oh, ah, that would be great. We just threw a lunar whale. We got a lot of options here. We got a couple
Oh,
two
that's a good
drops, a
one.
couple rare two drops, land, a banishing light, a 0 point ballad, and a radiant strike. I think we're gonna maybe start committing some crimes. We're looking at casting Vadmir New Blood. That's when you commit a crime, you get a
Mm.
+1/+1 counter on it.
Yeah, going 1 for 1 is not looking super favorable here.
Yeah, it's
But yeah, he's got to do something. He's at 8, so zero
right.
point ballot is becoming less and less of an option here as his life dwindles.
That is a good point. If he does it right now, he'd at least get two back from the germinating worm, but it's not the best option.
Yeah, I mean, aside from the vanilla, Jeremy's hand is kind of dead. It's 3 lands and a Portent Tracker, which is a mana dork. So he's going to go for the
We're gonna see
whale
what's on
here,
top.
which unfortunately doesn't really affect the board very much.
All right,
Okay.
yeah, just radiant strike the worm. That makes sense.
Yeah, gains back 3. He's got to depressurize
I
here
can't remember.
now.
I can't remember the crew cost on the whale. Just
I think it was 1. It was either 1 or 2.
yeah, it probably isn't the current stuff now that they just print one crew cost vehicles now.
It was on the cheap side anyway. All right, so here's Vanille, and Jordan might be groaning over there, knowing that
Yeah,
he can get back his scroll. And Jeremy says, "Yes, please."
my goodness.
Yeah, six for 1 wasn't good enough. We need another. We need another 6 for 1.
It's gotta be pretty rough when you're over here playing Esper and you're green red. Well, I guess five color, mostly green red opponent was over there drawing 12 cards.
Yeah, well, we see cards of 4 colors here. We see a Plasma Bolt in the graveyard and a Halo Forger in play. So he's just gone for the most power he can, which is a popular and effective strategy here in most leagues, it seems.
Seemed Jeremy had to figure that block wasn't going to work, but he had to kind of had to try it.
All right.
I think it might be. It looks like it might be 0 point ballot time to clear off these little guys.
He wants to know if
Oh,
I'm
maybe
liking
not.
his mana base so far. I mean, it's been working.
How do you feel about it? Yeah, doesn't seem too bad.
How can I not like drawing 6 cards? I mean, I'm willing to overlook some potential silliness. All right, so he did go for the small,
Yep.
just the 2 for 1 here.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, and there goes
Dashing
the
light on the all face
scroll.
scroll. This is great.
He
Yep.
says no scroll, and now Jeremy's kind of left with a mana dork and lands. So
Yeah, and
Jordan is doing what he
this is
can to
bad.
come back from this draw 6 here, and the banishing light just the perfect answer, and just basically another mana dork in hand here, a Gene Pollinator. So Jeremy is
Oh
basically
boy.
out of relevant spells. Yeah, so this mana dork can also remove. It can remove a defense counter from a battle, I believe, by tapping it.
We'll see if that comes up.
Yeah, I mean, we have seen multiple battles in play so far tonight in the future
That's true.
matches. So they are they are in one of the most popular sets that's been opened. So yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
Jordan
just
seems to have really turned the corner here.
oh yeah, this
It's
is
going to be interesting to see what's in Jeremy's deck to come back from now.
he's going to do this, going to draw some cards.
Oh, one of the cards was this nice little dog you're about to see.
Ooh, we like that one. Yeah, he's just Somehow he's burying him in cards now, and Jeremy was drawing six. But
We're yeah, we had a choice between Beyond the Quiet and Swallowed by Leviathan there.
Swallowed by
Went
Leviathan,
for the
that's a good one
Council.
too.
Oh,
And
for
another
sure.
land off the
It's
top
not up
basically
currently.
signals the virtual end of this game. I mean, he has basically one more draw before he's completely out of it.
Yeah, Servanum's powered up now, also.
Yeah, it doesn't take too much, it seems.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so by the looks of it, looks like Jordan's like basically gone like straight across all the colors here. Uh, Maybe white's his third color, but still has quite a bit of it. But I mean, it's working here.
Yep.
Both of
Yep.
these
Just
mana
does seem like
bases have been working.
yeah, I'm seeing removal, card draw, and extremely powerful creatures here.
Yeah, well, I haven't like we saw some good value cards from Jerry, but he even with the value cards, he still kind of just ran out of steam. And that banishing, like taking the scroll, that was backbreaking.
Yeah. It's tough to draw six and then run out of steam.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, like four of the cards of the six were not useful. It was like three lands and a mana dork. The
That'll
Halo
do it.
Forager was very useful, as was the Vanille, and now another land off the top means we are going to game two very shortly.
We have we have mystical tether in hand here, so this Gene Polliner doesn't even get to jump. Oh, sorry, it has menace.
Yeah, it
So
has.
sorry,
Yeah, the
Zabor's menace.
Servando has menace. There's no way there's no way Jeremy
Yep.
gets another turn here. Gene
Oh,
Pollinator is allowed to block, and it'll still lead to lethal. And Jeremy
this
knows this.
Jordan's deck is looking nice over here. Slickshot Lockpicker just came off the top. This is going to be there's a lot of action in this deck.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know what other removal he has, but we did see Grav kill two Banishing Light, and just his value will take over in the late game. Jeremy was trying to do the value thing. Yeah, so we got a Jun deck with some blue cards where we can just call it four color pretty safely here. Uh, yeah, base green and just playing all the good stuff more or less that he has.
Yeah, we're just solid Esper over here. 7/8/7 with two command bridge. Uh, there's a Singularity Rupture.
Yep,
Star Wanderer 7 Leviathan in the top. Beyond the
yep,
Quiet of three board
yeah.
wipes with
That is
zero
what
point
I
value.
noticed from looking at his pool earlier.
Yeah, a lot of removal and efficient creatures. This makes sense.
Yeah, we got. I mean, his meta base. He's got nine forests. He's got four mountains, five swamps, one island, and some dual lands and two command bridges. I mean, he's base green. Green is the source of his fixing, so he's heavier on green. It's it's there are definitely fail cases when you build your mana base like this, but 9, 10, 11 green sources plus the two command bridges means that he should get his green online early, and that gives him the rest of his mana more or less. Neither player had
I
problems
think we
this
just
game, so yeah.
I think we took out a Survey Mechan and putting in a Pinnacle Kill Ship instead.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, we do have a survey mechan over here as well for Jeremy. At the top of his curve, I saw Mutinous Massacre. That's a fun
Oh,
one. He's got an Omega, which is that uncommon Simic card from Final Fantasy. Mouth of the Storm, two Fungal Colossus. Yeah, his top end is not, is not incredible. I would say a lot of green decks and multicolor decks probably can go a bit more over the top. But he does have a lot of value and just good creatures. I would say it's a little light on the removal. He would definitely probably go for more if he had access to it.
and if yeah, Jordan's over here. Yeah, there's quite a bit of removal and the three board wipes over here. So
Yeah, we
we
don't.
saw that. We saw a lot of card draw.
Yeah, so the weakness of this, I would say, is like just not a huge amount of removal, and well, he has a lot of good middle of the game value type cards. He doesn't have that many cards that can just slam the door and end the game. Uh, but
Yeah,
still,
value might work against the solid removal pile over here.
yeah, he's looking at Final Days. If you remember that card, in Final Fantasy.
Have to make a bunch of tutus and then flash it back for
Yeah,
four.
I think he was looking at Fight On. He has Fight On and Unseal the Necropolis for all of the all the recursion stuff. Looks like he's taking out a mana dork. That the portent tracker that we saw last game at the end there.
Seems reasonable. A little more value if you can't get under everything.
Yeah, it's tough. This doesn't seem like an amazing matchup for him. I think the way to beat Jordan's deck is go over the top and just have Jordan not find a board wipe, and just sort of play bigger things and go pretty quickly. And Jeremy's deck maybe can do that, but on the mana, he did submit a 61 card deck here. Not sure if that was intentional or just
Um,
he forgot to make a last cut here, but
I'm sure it was intentional for the ratios.
math says it's correct.
We've got a one lander over here, so that's got to go back.
Yeah, and Jeremy did
Oh,
have to
into another
mulligan
one
last game,
lander.
so he came back pretty nicely from that. Is that a second mulligan over there?
Yep, we're over here on five.
Mm.
We're looking at four lands. One of them's going back. World map's going back. So we're on three lands. Seize the secrets and reanimate. Not exactly what
Reanimate.
you want.
That's a spicy one. Okay, it's a fun one. You don't see that every day. For Jeremy here, he's got two more forests. He's got an All Fate scroll. He's got Invasion of Asgol, which is a black-red invasion. I believe your opponent has to sack a creature as on the front side. And then he has a Cloud of Darkness, which is a nice one. That's that Golgari
Oh,
uncommon from Final
love that card.
Fantasy. Yeah, that's it's like we call
I was
those like chupacabra type creatures.
I was
Right?
playing green black in Final Fantasy, looking for that card the entire time, and finally found it in my last panic.
It goes like that sometimes, doesn't it? Yeah,
Yep.
so we got basically effectively a divination here. Jeremy can
Yep.
now play his rare that he drew last turn, the Elegy Acolyte.
Oh my.
Yes, I mean this one
Uh,
is this one is better situated when you have an attacker already and you can get the card right away, or if you can make the void right away. But he is going to pose the question here to Jordan.
yeah, he's gonna get lucky. It's no spot removal in hand. There is though
Okay,
beyond the quiet that entered the hand last turn.
all
Beyond
right,
that, there's just a Night Luminary in this Servandum.
okay, and Servanum's going to grow right away. Yeah, I believe this he I think when Servandum came down, Jeremy was like, "Oh, I got Invasion of Asgold. Make opponent sacrifice it." And now that's not
Yeah,
really going to happen.
we'll see if we
So,
decide on the chump with the token for the give him the void or
oh,
let him draw a card.
this is very awkward. He's drawn a Plasma Bolt, which also doesn't do it. Yeah, like,
Well,
well, first of
he could get rid
all,
of the one of them.
yeah, well, he can't cast Invasion of Asgol and Plasma Bolt, and
Ah,
if he gets rid of the one, I believe Servandum grows anyway, so the Plasma Bolt wouldn't even do
oh,
it.
yep.
So I think he has to.
Well, he could cast the edict if he chumps with the one, but
I think he
we'll
has
see. That
to.
might be
Yeah, I
actually
think
just
he's
fit.
gonna. I think
I think
he's
he might
gonna
just trade.
attack, but then if that happens, he loses the acolyte. So this is a very
Yeah,
awkward situation that Servandum has created, as that card does. Like very, very
yeah.
for 2 mana. What
It
this
was
card
a
does, all you need to do is cast 2 mana and put it in play, and you just have to play the game normally. Like, I mean, I think is he
well,
going to
I guess
bite the bullet here?
even if he has to kill it, he has to get rid of the LGAC like that's now at four.
Yeah, this is not
Pretty rough.
how you wanted to do it.
This Servandum card gets you every time.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, like you literally just have to pay 2 mana, and then you don't have to do anything. Like you just play the game normally. Things die. You warp your creatures. It triggers it. And next thing you know, it's a giant thing that they'll take something down if you kill it, and will take your life total down if you don't.
Oh boy.
And he says, "Give me that. I want one of those." And this is going to be tough here. We know from looking at his deck, Jeremy is lacking removal, and the removal that he has in hand doesn't do what he wants it to do. Like the Plasma Bolt and the Cloud of Darkness, he has no permanence in his graveyard presently. So just a very
This
awkward draw from Jeremy here. despite Jordan mulliganing.
His own Elegy Acolyte's going to do quite a number on him, it seems. We do over here currently only have a couple lands that are Beyond the Quiet, which isn't look great right now, but the Elegy Acolyte's probably going to draw some cards.
Yeah, he's going to draw out of it. Of note, it's not like what it was a Gix or anything. Like you can only draw one card per combat.
Right.
So he's playing his Cloud of Darkness basically naked here, which is
Yeah.
you don't really want to play your 5 mana 3/3 flyer out into the into the wild like this. But I guess he figures I have to do something. I don't see a way to get a permanent in the graveyard, so here we are. Okay, he's got a final flourish here that can get rid of this Elegy Acolyte.
Okay.
He
All
does
right. We
have
can have a
to
game.
sack an artifact or creature to -6/6, but probably worth it. Can sack the lander.
Yeah. He's this Cloud of Darkness is probably hitting the bin next turn. We have a Pinnacle Kill Ship ready to come down.
Oh yeah, that'll do some work too.
But it sounds like it's going to be a 1-1 against nothing.
For now, yeah, for now. And he's just going to do it right now. I don't think can Jordan do anything about this, or it's just going to happen.
No, he can't. He's got a Radiant Strike in hand. That's the priority
Yeah,
stop.
that doesn't do anything for that.
Didn't do anything here.
I mean, it's still almost a three for. I mean, he's drawn a card off it.
Yeah.
He's he's drawn a card off it. He reanimated it for 1 mana. Now opponent is killing it. Pretty good.
We're going to go ahead and get rid of this All Fate scroll. He took a look
Yeah,
at the Invasion of Zendikar to see if it, sorry, Invasion of,
Asgol. Yeah,
sorry, what's it called? Asgul, thank you. See if he needed to worry about it, I think, to decide if he wanted to kill the Cloud of Darkness or
I
not.
believe it's
But
like a
I
3/2
think,
menace, and if something was sacrificed, if a
yeah, it doesn't
creature
seem like the
died, I
biggest
think
problem.
it gets bigger at end step. Another forest off the top
But
is
that
just
was,
about the worst draw he could have found here, and that getting rid of that
oh,
all
we've
fate
got,
scroll kind of slammed the door on
we got
Jeremy's.
lots of removal here, too. There's the Beyond the Quiet, the Pinnacle Kill Ship, but now an All Fate Stalker in hand.
Yeah, and Jeremy's just top decking, so it's gonna be a rough go here.
It's All Fate Stalker, not the best thing with a Beyond the Quiet sitting there, but let's see where he goes with this.
I don't think he cares to all fate stalk or anything right now.
No, exactly. Considered Beyond the Quiet, currently looking at the Kill Ship. Yeah.
Okay, he's just gonna play it. He says, "Let me
Just kill the one
try and
thing.
get this game over with if I can." And another swamp here. Just hate to see
Yeah,
it.
both players are above 20. He's gonna draw out of it, and he's got a 7/7 waiting there if he can ever
I will say,
station
for
it up.
all of Jeremy's accolades and many wins, the feature matches seem to elude him. I do know his record in feature matches is not where he not where he would have it be if he could
I do know
choose.
he's 1-0 against me in feature matches, so
Oh well, he found
there is
yeah
that.
yeah. More often than not, it doesn't work out amazing for him in the feature matches, but he still comes back, so we like that. He's trying a Halo Forger here, figuring out what he can do with it. He can
Okay.
steal a reanimate. That's kind of funky. So he can basically cast a reanimate or some form of a removal spell.
And there's still that LG Acolyte in the graveyard. Get a card draw here.
I mean, he could Halo Forger and reanimate his Cloud of Darkness and kill the Vadmir. That's a fun series of plays he could do. Because Cloud of Darkness
Yeah,
will
for
be
sure.
able to shoot something now. Finally, I think he's at least going to start with the reanimate, and then uh,
Yep.
we'll Okay, I think okay, this time he's going for the Acolyte.
It gets to draw a
He
card
wants
this
the
way.
cards. He said, I need the cards.
Yeah, that makes some sense. This game's probably gonna go a little
And
while.
he's drawn a mountain, so he can now cast any red spells he draws. So not
I see.
exactly what he wanted to see in the land, but here we are.
We might have to be considering the Beyond the Quiet at this point.
Yeah, between a 4/4 lifelink and a menace and a 3/1 flyer, that's the blocks don't look great as is.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll go for the Stalker here.
Which I guess means that we're never planning on casting the Wrath. Which also we can just try to finish it off with this 7/7 flyer, though.
I mean, yeah, you can fully station that. Can start going to
Yeah,
town. Yeah,
that
so
does seem like a reasonable plan.
Jeremy's like, do I take it? Do I jump block? Well, yeah, Pinnacle Killship is just so big for a common. Ooh, we got a fun draw
Yes.
here. I don't know if he can do anything with it. Um, he is a bit limited because he only has one island, but he picked up Fear of Isolation, which is that 2 drop where you can pick up. Well, you have to pick up another one of your permanents when it
Oh,
comes in.
right.
So he could pick up the Halo Forger, but unfortunately, he cannot recast it. So
There is that Radiant Strike. I can't remember what else is in the graveyards.
yeah, there's Radiant Strike. There's nothing much in. There's Final Flourish in Jeremy's graveyard. He is looking, but I'm sure he is aware that he only has one blue mana.
I'm gonna go
So
with my favorite emote, thinking.
why is it your favorite? Explain. No.
I just like sometimes I'm a little deliberate. I like to let my opponents know that I'm still there.
Okay, that's fair. My favorite is where mana flows, the Gnarlets follow.
That is a good one.
It's elegant, it's friendly, it's noble. Yeah, the little one word ones, the little ones that show up, the default ones, not my favorite way to communicate with anybody. But thinking is one of the better ones, I suppose. Yeah, once again, he's looking at both graveyards, but can't can't utilize that Halo Forger this turn. So I'm not sure what his move is going to be here with this Fear of Isolation.
Yeah, it made me think he might have to take it back this turn and hope to do it next turn.
Yeah, pick up the Halo Forager and cast it next turn. It's not super efficient. His life total is, I would say, imminently in danger here. He's going to
Uh,
attack.
Interesting.
Huh.
Well, I guess they're no wait.
Is he?
Hmm.
He? I think he's realizing now what I had realized a few moments earlier, which is
That
the
he only.
only one blue source, because he pointed with to his island.
Oh no.
Because otherwise you wouldn't make this attack. I don't think. Because now he's just left himself dead to just any piece of interaction. Yeah, I think he.
Yeah. Well,
I think he just figured.
I mean,
Well,
the good news.
of course, I have 2 islands in play, but
Good news, bad news over here. Good news, no interaction. Bad news, that plan is not going to work because of the virus beetle off the top.
oh boy, Virus Beetle doing its job here. Yeah, so he's going to need a top deck here because that is an absolute
Yep.
devastating blow.
It's hard to imagine what can get him out of this at this point.
Yeah, he's got the depressurize, but that's not going to work. I mean, even with the Halo Forager casting something out of the graveyard, like a Radiant Strike, he was still
It
in
wasn't
deep.
great.
He was still in deep, but yeah,
Yeah.
this Virus Beetle sealed the deal. So very powerful cards we see slung back and forth. But it is Jordan who came out on top on this one. So congratulations for him on the win, and thanks for watching.